We're only 5 years old here in North Dakota. We're really proud of our organization here, but when we came to North Dakota, it was at the invitation of friends here, and friends invited us to come and link arms with them and help build a movement to support reproductive health and rights in North Dakota. So there is a system that provides reproductive health care for women in North Dakota already. And our job here in North Dakota is to create a very strong grassroots movement to support public policies that will support the public values that underlie those clinics and make sure that there continues to be strong access, and in fact to do what we can do to expand access to reproductive health in all of North Dakota.
Dakota, we were the 50th state in the union to have a Planned Parenthood presence, and prior to 2007, there was no Planned Parenthood presence in Bismarck at the legislature when it met every year. So the legislature was basically able to pass anti-choice laws, laws to restrict abortion rights, laws to restrict women's rights, pretty much at will. So when we arrived in 2007, we've been working to develop a base to be able to counter that and to be able to help, offer another side, offer a counter side to honestly what a lot of the legislators hear and assume is happening with women's rights and reproductive rights, and we're able to kind of offer testimony that counters the assumptions.
They've been very helpful with us when legislative sessions have come up. We're so busy providing the service to women, and we just don't have any lobbyists, and we don't have the time or the resources to head off to Bismarck to talk to legislators, do some education process with legislators. So it's been a very welcome addition to the pro-choice community here in Fargo and in the rest of the state to have them be able to do that work, spend the time in Bismarck, start making the connections with legislators and decision makers.
We're in a DSU today. We're just trying to get some support from students and send it off to Senator Conrad. We're working on the photo petition today, so we've been flagging people down as they are off to lunch or off to class. And it's a petition to support not only healthcare reform but also to incorporate women's reproductive rights into healthcare reform issues.
Our mission is to affirm the basic human right to reproductive health and freedom, and what that means is that we provide health care and we provide education about reproductive health, and we're trying really hard to normalize sexuality and normalize sexual health in our communities. But also, in addition to the direct work that we do with people, we are trying to build a movement to support public policies and to create political momentum to support the work that we do. So we're both a provider of services and a source for important information about sexuality and sexual health, but we're also very fundamentally a movement for human rights in our country.
I think Progress on the Prairie, which we deem our annual event, is really a title that's really of particular importance for the work that we do in the state of North Dakota. But Planned Parenthood's role has been able to come into the state and demystify what it means to be pro-choice, what it means to stand up for women's health and make sure that women have access to quality, affordable birth control and care. So it's been an opening of the door, I think, for a lot of our grassroots supporters in the state of North Dakota, finding a community within Planned Parenthood that did not exist before we were here. When we opened our doors 5 years ago in the state of North Dakota, we had about 140 supporters in the state, and we now have over 6,000 supporters in the state of North Dakota.
I think the major victory that we've had in North Dakota is building this very strong grassroots movement here in the state. So we are a strong voice, not just for reproductive health and justice in that way, but generally on behalf of progressive politics in North Dakota. I'm really proud of that. So our network of 6,000 people is a very strong, big network for North Dakota. That's a very big deal. And I just feel very confident that more people will continue to join. We're seeing more and more all the time. And I'm quite certain that over time we will see a more just future.
When you think about women on the prairie, I immediately go back to our grandmothers and the homesteading and what they worked so hard just to build a home for themselves. And so progress on the prairie to me is as their granddaughters, making sure that our granddaughters don't have to work so hard, that what they did is not in vain, and that the progress on the prairie takes this legacy of women and moves it forward.